Hey Games United, doing Vic here, and this is a game of domination on the map Jungle by King of the Grill, whose YouTube channel will be in the description. There's about 60 uploads on there. It's the, Black Ops that allows you to render clips and little clips onto YouTube using the theatre mode. There's lots of those on there, so it's just going to be like short 30-second rampages clips. Stuff like this, but in small segments, because as you're going to see throughout this gameplay, he is a pretty fine Call of Duty player. So as ever, pretty nice score in Jungle, because once you start getting chopper guns on Jungle, you can't help but get a good score, and as I said, I'd be accepting your gameplay, commentating it, analysing it, tips, tricks, what can we learn from your gameplay, or what can you do, have done better, whatever. I mean, it's obviously a very good gameplay, because the score is pretty disgusting, like in an epic way. Like, you beat that thing, it was disgusting, and I don't do analogies, okay? So apologies for that. So we've got the AUG, it looks like we're using the dual mags, Nova Gas, which is good for holding down domination objectives, so I'd like to see that being thrown on the B, particularly because it's not been taken, so the other team are likely going to be rushing it. It's being taken by your team, who are going to be hiding behind the barrels, so it's not too major issue to go on there. And yeah, the gas is down, and it's obviously helping the team because it's making sure they can't get on the B flag. And I'm going to take it that King of the Grill has taken a more of a Slayer type role. Slayer role is good if you're good at it, and he clearly is, because we've already got Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, and once you get Blackbirds, you get Chopper Gunners. It's quite easy for your team to win. Have some Blackbirds up, and you can't help but cap as many flags as you need, and there we go, dogs. So that's one kill streak complete, and B has been taken, so at this point the game is looking pretty secure. If I can hold this, like, not really a spawn trap yet on the A flag, but if you can hold this position, then it's absolutely fine, and judging by the amount of air support they've got, probably going to be quite easy to do. Makarov, I personally prefer CZ75, not quite sure on your level, but that would explain why you might be using a Makarov and not a more powerful pistol. While CZ75 isn't actually more powerful damage-wise, but the larger magazine, when coupled particularly with extended mags, an 18-round clip, just allows it to you just get fire and fire and fire, so you can always take out multiple targets with it. That's just personal preference, and I obviously waving the flag to CZ75. So Chopper Gunner is just like a little UAV in the sky, so if you're using the mics you can be telling your team exactly where they're spawning. For example, they're now spawning by the riverbed, the ruins, so you can just tell people exactly where they are, and as Jungle doesn't really have any buildings to hide in, a Chopper Gunner never goes amiss. It's always pretty cool, and you can't kill your dogs using a Chopper Gunner, as Woody pointed out in one of his quick tip videos, which I always thought you could destroy your dogs in Chopper Gunner, but apparently not. And I think this will be about the 7th video up on Games United. Don't worry, there'll be more and more content coming. I've got another submitted gameplay, I think it was also on Jungle, that's going to go up in here. That's another pretty disgusting score. And just small congratulations to Nostell for having another upload on, not the Hubbard community channel, but Hubbard gaming channel, which is a pretty massive channel. So big well done for that. That's like a 40,000 sub channel. So I wouldn't be surprised if a channel kind of begins to explode sometime soon. It was one of your storytime interacts, which are very interesting. I unfortunately, being only 17, haven't got any stories I can really tell. I passed my driving theory test. Yes, that's all I've really got. So I know how to use roundabouts and how to drive on a highway. Well, I know the theory of driving. I'm not actually competent driving yet, but I could tell you which lane you were in, judging by the colour of the cat's eyes on the side of the road. That's about as far as my driving on any highways would take me, because I've never actually done said thing. So yeah, that might explain why I haven't really been uploading a huge amount on my channel this one, and also I'm taking A-levels at the moment, and it's about to crack into exam period. And A-levels are what we take at the end of our sixth form. So you stay in UK schools, you stay till you're 16, where we do your GCSE exams. Then after that, if you want to, you need to get good enough in GCSEs, you can stay for another 2 years to do A-levels, and they're the ones that get you into university, which would be your equivalent of college, or our equivalent of your colleges. So it's like I'm at the end of your high school, kind of. Well, I'm in lower sixth, and I got one more year after, which would be upper sixth. But if I don't pass this year, I don't come back next year. So I'm going to be wanting to put some effort in. I should be fine. I'm not really. I know I won't fail this year. I know I'll be able to get. I think you have to get like 3 or 4 D grades to stay. So I'll be. I don't think we're staying, but I still need to really work pretty hard, because if you were to apply to university, then they use the grades which I'm going to get given in August and September this year. So in the exams I take in May and June, I'll find out the results in August, September, and those are the grades which I would use when I'm applying for university. So as you can see, pretty important. So we've put more and more time into that, which, as you know, inevitably means less and less time to this. But you know, it takes maybe half hour to make commentary a day. If I'm doing quite well and not needing more and more takes, lucky dogs there. Had the RC car come a bit quicker, it might not be in such a good score. So enough of my making excuses. I should try and get as much content on this channel and my own channel as I can. So it's laid out on the table. And Chopper Gunner on Jungle again. As said, UAV in the sky, no real cover, so we can just sit back and watch him destroy the other team, unless they shoot people, unless they shoot him down, which they look like they're doing. That's the point. If you're moaning about getting shot down by air support, pull out a Strela. Nice and easy. So what we can take from this gameplay is you don't have to run around, jump on flags all the time. As you can see, King of the Grill, you know, he wasn't owning the flags all the time, but the Slayer role, which he took, he managed to do very well. Like 2 full 11 kill streaks. So that's 2 Blackbirds, 2 sets of dogs, 2 Chopper Gunners. Once you've got this sort of air support, you know, that sort of ground support from your dogs, if your team haven't got a chance, you're going to push them out of the B flag. You're going to be able to take that. You're going to hold CB, which is the best combo total on Jungle, and they haven't at all been able to move from that A flag throughout the whole game, as you can see, obviously. Trying to make a small skirmish around to the left, but it's just not going to happen because their team isn't as coordinated. They haven't got the same skill level as the players on this team, so they're stuffed basically. As you see, running out, getting mowed down again and again and again. So it's pretty textbook. Gas, maybe we could use the gas a bit more, but now it's on the flag. Now while the flag's not actually being capped, it's just making sure you're putting that offensive pressure on them to hold them in a defensive position. Now they've taken C. So suddenly the dynamic is about to flip. Because they pushed forward a bit too far, they managed to sneak around and grab C. But hopefully it'll be able to be held now. So CB again, which means they can now only spawn at A for the opposition. So it seems we're going to be able to hold them back. And hopefully working on the kill streaks. I'm not sure. I didn't actually catch whether he died after getting the last set of dogs. I think he did because he got the dogs in a pretty... yeah, before the RC car. So hopefully he can get another set of Blackbirds, Chopper Gunners, dogs, hold them in again. And if anyone else wants to submit any gameplay to go up on this channel, if you're on the PS3, it makes it nice and easy. You can just add me, Scopific, on PS3 and I'll record it. If you're on Xbox, then you're going to have some sort of recording software. It doesn't matter if it's Dazzle, HD PVR. If you're on PC, it's obviously going to be quite easy because you can get screen recorders pretty easily. Fraps, I think, you know, that sort of thing. Anything like that. And then just upload it to Zshare, Dropbox, that sort of thing, and send a link. Nice and easy. If you don't know what Dropbox is, it allows you to put a file into... You download Dropbox, and you put a file into like a folder on your computer. It syncs up the internet, so it's kind of like you can access your computer from another computer using Dropbox. It's quite cool. It's not just uploading and downloading a file. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but it's like the dynamics and the coding wise. But it seems you can copy and paste files into it without having to go onto the internet at all. So it's pretty integrated. So if you were planning to submit like Xbox gameplays, then Dropbox would be the way to go. You know, Machinima uses Dropbox, so it's obviously a good system. Lots of the big channels use Dropbox because it's just nice and easy. And you just send us a public link to that, and we can just download it in nice, simple fashion. As the gameplay's come to an end, let's see what the score was. 200 to 112, and the final score by King of the Grill was, any second now, 72 and 4. That would be about 18 KD? Yeah, it's an 18 kill to death ratio, pretty massive. Wasn't the host, on a free 4-bar, which is never great. His final score was about 2,500 above the next person below him. Thanks for watching. If you could give this video a like rating, I'm not going to shove it down your throat, but you know, if you enjoyed it, then would be much appreciated. Thanks for watching. His link is in the description. I've been Scopific. See ya.